Good morning, welcome to Scottie Crafts and Wendy's World. Oh my gosh, these are awesome. Susan's garden, I feel like I'm in a garden.
They are beautiful, aren't they?
Beautiful dies for cutting leaves and sculpted flowers. I just love them. They're put out by Sizzix. Isn't it stunning?
Oh my God, did you make these just all by yourself?
Did. I'll pick it up and just twirl it around so that you can see.
So, wow, so you have used
the rose,
that
one here,
rose
to create the rose, and this is the next one is the black-eyed Susan, so that's this one here, and then this, I don't know why they call it dogwood. Is it like a dogwood rose? It's stunning though. I love it.
Yeah, it is gorgeous. I like that too.
That one there. And then the leaves, there's so many leaves in this little pack of leaves, and they come in a cute little satchel like this, so you open up your wrapper. There's two different ones of the leaves. All your dies fit into here.
Oh, that's great.
These are just some of the leaves cut.
Wow. And then we're going to show you how to
cut them through the e-bosser. So,
okay, so what we've done is, we've used the e-bosser, and look at this.
The board combination is the D, B and C, and it has a magnetic mat. You need to use the magnetic mat, and your dies will stick to the magnetic mat. Look at that.
And that's really great because they don't fall off. You don't have to worry about your paper. And
I'm going to use 2 sheets out of the cricket pads that we have. They're 6 by 12, are they, Adrian?
They're 6 by 12, but tell us why they're so good to use for these particular things.
They're amazing because they're like different colours on each side, so you're going to get tonings.
That's really cool for flowers and leaves.
Excellent for flowers and leaves, totally. And look at the cutaway through them, just beautiful. So if you're not into inking, it's already the work's already done for you.
Yeah. So
and they cut beautifully. So I'm just going to lay 2 thicknesses over my dies. Pop my cutting board on the top, which is the A board, beautifully used. You can see this is a loved board.
Yes, it is. We've used the e-bosser so much.
Don't get a fright when they look like that. I'm just going to come down to my e-bosser. I'm going to sit my boards in and let it do its job, and then I will end up with leaves, this many leaves out of one cut. One pass through the e-bosser. I just can't believe that, you know, you're normally cranking a handle to get
because we're cutting two thicknesses of cardstock, so that's really good.
And it will cut, I did 220 GSM cardstock weight through it.
Now the big dies, the big flower ones, those will cut other stuff as well. They'll cut materials.
You can cut up to 8 thicknesses of your quilting cottons.
Yes, and felt.
I've cut felt with them. I've cut like the sticky back canvas. I've cut chipboard. I've cut cork. I've cut leather. Okay. So if you're a quilter, the big dies, which are these 2 dies here.
And they're the thick ones.
The thicker ones.
Yes.
The steel, they call them steel rule dies.
That's
you can use those in your quilting, etc. So here's all my pieces cut.
Look how clever that is.
Pop them all out. And then pop them out of there to create your leaves. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about sculpting to do these leaves and things. We use the McGill Paper Blossoms Craft Moulding Mat and the McGill set of styluses. Now this is an amazing set. It's 6 stylus balls all together and reverse tweezers, which I love.
Yes. And this little mat, everyone thinks that, you can just use a mouse mat. It is not the same. It doesn't work the same way.
It's like neoprene, I think it is.
Okay.
So it's got a bit of resist to it. So you just lay your leaves on and you take your ball stylus, and the same applies for the flowers, and you basically just do a circular motion, and you can see that little leaf's already curling up. You can flip it over and just work a little bit at the back of it, and there's a beautiful leaf. If you want to do the veining, like a lot of leaves have veins running down them, like this one here, I don't know if you can pick up the vein on that one.
Yeah.
I use our tan mats because it's got a little bit more resist, and you can just sit the stylus on and run it down. If you do this on too soft a mat, what will happen is you'll split your leaf.
Okay.
So that's why to do the veining I like a slightly firmer mat, and our tan mats work really, really well for it. Then once you've done your veining, you could ink over this.
Real.
It does, doesn't it? You can also then just put it onto your soft mat and just crimp around the edges a little, which will give it that leaf, real life look to the leaf. So, and then it's ready just to be tucked in under your design. So all your rose petals, all your flower petals, sculpt on these mats, and they just turn out awesome. They look real.
And then they'll look like those beautiful ones there. Now, if you're not happy with the flat green look to it. You could do...
You can use your distress inks to ink the edges.
That's right.
And also if you go over the top with it, what will happen is you'll get tone on tone, because where you've used the stylus sets, that's usually lower down,
That's
so
right.
the ink will hit the high
It'll
spots.
give like little shadows.
And then to do the little pieces around the edge of the flowers here, I've used just a distress marker to add the colour.
Yeah.
And the little stamen in the middle, I've used a snow pen.
Oh,
And then
that's
heated it.
clever, yeah.
And it puffs up.
So lovely. I think these flowers have come out looking so real. I remember seeing them at CHA and thinking, oh, they've used real flowers in that display. It looks gorgeous. And they weren't. And
They'll
they were
last forever.
showing. Yeah, they are.
They'll last forever.
They will. And they were showing how to make them. And they really, these particular ones are just so easy to do. And I love the leaves.
Won't they be stunning on the top of boxes and like leaves like this?
absolutely.
You can never get enough leaves to tuck in and under bought
Yes.
flowers or flowers that you're creating yourself. So I just think the leaves are amazing. And the two sets, that's the two sets side by side there, Adrian. Look at the ivy leaves and the little ferns. I don't know which is my favourite. I think I'm going to have to have both.
Yeah, no, well, that's actually why I got both of them, because I thought, which one should I choose? And I thought, you can't, because these will be hugely popular, those
I think
ones.
so.
And then I like these little rose leaves.
See, they've edged around with a darker ink around the outside edge of those
Yes,
ones.
they have.
And this one they've coloured themselves with a combination of inks and markers.
So clever. Well, ladies, you know what to do. Go to www.scottiecrafts, look at Wendy's World, look at all the beautiful flower and leaf dyes, and then all the little extra bits that you need to
create your
flowers. And have fun with that, ladies, and we will see you again soon.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.